Hi everyone, this is Jessie and I'm back with another video. Today we are drawing Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, which is something I got into maybe last November. So it's been fun. Anyway, I have some stuff to talk about first and I will go into the speed paint later. So you can skip ahead if you'd like, basically. So first off, this is not going to be the usual video just because I'm not recording with OBS here, which is my usual recording software. I'm recording with the new Clip Studio timelapse function, which is similar to the Procreate function in that you don't see the workspace, you don't see the interface, right? So the downside is you can't see what brush I'm using, you can't see the brush head, you can't see the layers, but I probably will upload more often just because it's really easy to record with this feature. And like the reason why it was kind of difficult for me to record with OBS before is that, well, you always have to remember to turn it on and I sucked at that, and especially since I do multiple sittings of drawings, there was almost never a drawing where I caught all the footage that I needed to, so that's kind of why my uploads were a bit rare, even though I do draw like every day. I don't know, the interface thing is kind of unfortunate, but the time-lapse function right now seems to be the best option for me, so we're gonna do that. And second thing is that I've changed my username on my platforms, so instead of being jaesanshi, I am now Huoin52 because, not gonna lie, I've had several art usernames during my time of drawing and there hasn't been a single one that hasn't made me cringe saying it out loud, and that's kind of an issue when I'm meeting people at conventions and stuff. Like, I don't want to suffer every time, so I will be using my name from now on. It's kind of more of an alias, it's based off my real name, but this will be my username from now on, so if you want to find me, you know where to find me. Yeah, so let's get started with the speed paint. First, I do the sketch, and I did use a reference for this. It was actually a screenshot of an anime. Not sure what anime it was. I literally just looked up like head on lap or something like that. Anime head on lap. And well, it's different from the screenshot because one, the screenshot was heterosexual and yeah, well, two, like the proportions are different because they're guys and they're tall, right? As you can see, there are some other drawings on this page. I work on multiple drawings in a singular document sometimes, and then I'm just trying to flesh the sketch out. Also, thanks to the time-lapse function, I think this is one of the few speed paints where you actually see me sketching. So yeah, this is how I sketch. I use like a watercolor brush. I think I've mentioned this in another video, and then the hot air brush again. So now I'm coloring. I ditched these colors later. This is just me kind of laying it down. I don't know, for like, just to see how it feels. And then I decided to go with a more dynamic color palette because that one wasn't really dynamic. That was just very red. But then I decided to go with something that was kind of like yellow and teal. And yeah, just adding lots of reflected light, establishing the lighting. So we have the light coming from the upper right. And I was also trying to figure out what kind of background I wanted. So in a lot of videos, you'll see me trying out different backgrounds. Yeah, I don't really do thumbnails before I draw. Well, you can use thumbnails if you want. I just personally don't do it most of the time. Sometimes I do it for prints, but for fan art, not usually. I usually just zoom out really far, to be honest. And so I'm doing the lighting, and you can see some chromatic fringe going on there with the skin, but we'll be adding more later with overlay. And now we've started the fine rendering. So started at the collar and just working on the neck, the hair, the face, removing that sketchiness. Also, another thing about the time-lapse function, I believe it only records the actions. It doesn't record the brush strokes, so you don't have that kind of long delay between actions, which might be occurring, but you're just not seeing it. And I'm adding the clothing folds. Also, I'm using different brushes from before. You can see that they're more textured because like recently I've been thinking that my art isn't that textured, and I really like that oil paint look that some artists do, but I have a bit of a struggle trying to achieve it myself. So this year, that's something I want to work on. I want to work on making my art look more textured. And also clothing folds. I don't know if you've noticed, but here I'm working on the clothing more. And yeah, I think it turned out decent. And I didn't use any references. I just did some clothing studies the other day, and I think it helped. The thing is, the more experienced you are, the more you can get out of doing studies. So at first it is a bit tedious, but like just because you're an experienced artist, or you know, maybe an intermediate artist, it doesn't mean that you should stop studying, because you'll actually find that you can get more from it, that you are better at learning now. Okay, well, the rest of this video is really just me like adjusting the proportions and adding more details. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about the series. How did I pick it up? Well, I saw art of it and I was just like, okay, this looks cool, but I'm gonna hold off on it because it's not canon BL. I mean, I was spoiled by Danmei, right? I was spoiled by Wangshan, and we had so much canon content that I was like, I don't know if I can go back to having non-canon BL couples, but here I am. And yeah, it's like I read the manhwa first and then I went on to the novel. Honestly, the novel is whack. I mean, I've read a whack Chinese novel, so I'm not like a complete stranger to it, but yeah, it's just like, how are they gonna draw all of this for the manhwa is blowing my mind. And also I heard that ORV is getting an anime adaptation, like they're starting to work on one, which is wild. And I mean, also, how are they going to animate that, right? But I'm looking forward to it, definitely. I hope it's good, because I did watch Noblesse, which is another manhwa adaptation, and the animation wasn't bad. I mean, not gonna lie though, it could have been better. So yeah, we'll have to see how ORV goes. And yes, I like JoongDok and Junhyuk. I mean, that's why I'm drawing them, right? I don't know who I like more though, which is rare. Probably Dokja, I don't know. Anyway, to be honest, don't they have Liu-shen energy? I'm just saying, that's probably why I like it. And it's not my art unless there are particles, so we are adding particles. Okay, so here's the finished drawing. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I thought it was an improvement. Also, fun fact, I took a sound editing class, so I know how to EQ my voice now, how to mix my voice to make it sound slightly nicer and remove more background noise, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm still using my phone as a microphone, and well, I'm not ready to buy my own yet. This YouTube thing is more for fun, to be honest, but I'm having fun. Yeah, so again, if you'd like to see more of my work, you can follow me on my social medias. I hope you guys are having a good 2021, and I'm wishing you the best for the rest of the year, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.